I think 5G should have been called 5000G. It's a huge opportunity for the world, not just India, in terms of the services that can be delivered to the rural communities particularly. Think of e-education, real-time education, video streaming, etc., or e-government, to be able to get all the documentation you need, or to interact with a government official, to ask questions in a kiosk, or to have medical treatment, with trucks that can do operations but have the advantage of big data and real-time analysis and information. So when I think of 5G, it really is a general purpose technology that changes the way society operates and the way economies work. And this is going to be a huge opportunity for the world, and it's going to be a huge opportunity for India. New solutions around 5G, it's all about content and about applications that you can deliver. 5G is not really an evolution of previous generations. You have to go very deep with fiber optic cable, huge fiber networks, which gives you a high level of speed, a high level of low latency capability, which can deliver these advanced services in real time almost. So the services side of it, today you think about the over-the-top services like Facebook or gaming. 5G, there are services that are going to be yet to be created. Open your imagination. If the average person in India can get access to a huge amount of bandwidth, think of the economic power that could bring to that individual to create their own networking businesses going forwards. So 5G is, the technology is the technology. But the real thing is it's all about bandwidth. It's about having the spectrum to deliver those services to individuals or to businesses. New revenue streams, really it goes back to small, medium enterprises, small, medium businesses, individuals who can basically open their own international business overnight if you've got high-speed connectivity, which 5G will bring. But you've got to think of these services like e-education, the ability to, in India particularly, education is really important. Parents prioritize education very highly. So imagine if you're in a rural village, one of the 600,000 villages that the NDCP is going to connect to. Okay, the power that you can have real-time education from maybe Delhi or from Mumbai or from Bangalore. You can impart information in real time. So there's all types of services that can be socially, but also economical that you'll be able to have from that. But the key to delivering those services is to have a very fast, scalable, ultra low latency network to be able to do it. Most secure manner is very easy really. Firstly, it's fiber optics. Fiber optics is very secure anyway over the network. But also you have encryption in the network built in by suppliers like ECI, very high level encryption. And then you've got personal data, your own personal data. I think the program within the National Digital Communications Plan announced by the Indian government is very important because you'll need to move computing to the edge of the network, edge computing or cloud computing. So the data will be kept in India effectively. And then you've got all the security that goes around that connectivity for you to access it. Clearly, there's got to be government regulatory bodies around this to make sure security is at the right level, data is protected, your personal information is protected. But the plan is to move that very much into India through data centers and through mobile edge computing. It has a huge opportunity. Internet, it's not just Internet of Things. Internet of Things is anything that can be connected will be connected, and it's going to be billions of devices, from your air conditioning to your fridge freezer telling you when you need milk to buy, etc. It's a small part of the overall value add that you're going to get from 5G. But India is going to have the opportunity to, from a business perspective and from a social perspective, to have all types of innovative new services. Some people automatically say gaming. They say autonomous cars are another service. But really, for me, it's about health, education. It's about what people want. Everyday people that want services and applications and access to and making life easy. And 5G enables that. That's what it does. Well, ECI has been around for nearly 60 years. We're not a new boy. We've always been leading edge with the latest technologies. And ECI over the years has built a fantastic suite of technologies on the optical space domain. You know, we're now launching 1.2 terabits optics, very fast optics. We have packet technologies, very important for 5G, both technologies called MPLS-TP and IP-MPLS. But we also then have the security domain, virtualization for the edge of the network to offer services to the edge of the network. And all these are the building blocks for a 5G platform. 5G is a game changer, and you need different levels of synchronization in the network. You need what's called hard slicing and soft slicing. Think of soft slicing if you're Amazon and you're delivering parcels by the drones, then you can give Amazon one slice of the network just for controlling zones for delivery. Hard slicing you may use for open heart surgery. You know, if you've got a surgeon in Delhi that wants to operate on a patient in a small village somewhere, he can do it remotely over 5G using hard slicing technology. So ECI is quite unique in terms of developing hard and soft slicing technologies. I think we're the only Western vendor that is doing this to enable 5G networks with the right level of synchronization. So this is the point we play, and we're very pleased to be one of the leaders in this area. My expectation is that it'll be probably 2021 before India goes to 5G. It's going to take time. The fiber build-outs, the government's initiative for the National Digital Communications Program is really important, building out those fibers. I think they've announced they're going to build to 600,000 villages in India, mission critical under the Bharat program. So that's going to be the real priority right now, because you can't have 5G without the fiber optics. And even if you have the fiber optics, you need the spectrum. Today, the spectrum in India is 160 meg divided between 4 operators. So that's 40 meg per operator. When you get to a cell site in a village, that translates to less than 100 meg for the whole village. So you've got to increase the spectrum so you can get much more at the cell site to allow these advanced services to go forwards.